So, guys, a lot of people seems to be in support of Allen Onyema, the chairman of Airpeace, and one will be surprised at the people that are involved in this. Miyetti Allah and certain groups called Yoruba Youths, they blew out, they reveal plans over the indictment of Allen Onyema. Miyetti Allah Cartel Ore is a socio-cultural association and national committee of Yoruba youth also have expressed worries over the sudden indictment of the chairman of Airpeace, Allen Onyema, in the United States for fraud. The groups warned that they won't fold their hands and allow the alleged persecution of Airpeace chairman. In a statement signed by Comrade Odeyemi Olademeji and Engineer Saleh Al Hassan, the National Secretary, the groups lamented that Onyema's sudden indictment portends international conspiracy to rubbish one of the few outstanding entrepreneurs in Africa. The statement reads: the sudden purported indictment of barrister Allen Onyema, who has been doing business for decades in the United States and for many years has never been found wanting until now, raises fundamental questions about the bad timing and the growing suspicion of many Nigerians over the motive behind targeting our own distinguished Allen Onyema. Onyema has over the years built a reputation of integrity, a promoter of peace and hard-working man, and cannot be allowed to be dragged in the mud by a Western conspiracy when many of them are corrupt, they are thieves, they are criminals, and they also take proceeds of corrupt loot from other African countries and some other countries, and they are involved in very dirty deals and money. And they also say the foundation of their wealth is very terrible and bloody. They could make mention of certain things that I don't want to talk about here any longer, because we all know what these things are anyway. So they said that why would you rubbish our home? The group also said that the airline boss has been impacting the continent with footprint of integrity as a Nigerian dedicated to the service of Nigeria and Nigerians in difficult situations at various points in time, using hard-earned income and God-given wealth of wisdom. As law-abiding citizens, we will not object to any process aimed at promoting transparency and accountability, yet we will not fold our hands akimbo and watch helplessly and hopelessly as one of our finest is being coerced and pulled down in broad daylight without an iota of any subsisting clear evidence from a joint investigation between the United States law enforcement agencies and counterparts to determine the veracity of the claims before unleashing this dreadful move deliberately aimed at tainting the image of Allen Onyema. So it's a plus that people are standing up. It doesn't matter if there are certain differences at certain time, but then Miyetti Allah, either it is a political move, whatever it is, I don't really want to care about this. But at this time and at this moment, let us call a spade a spade. There are a lot of corruption. Yes, we see that they call out some of this corruption amongst themselves are brought there, but there is a way to go about it. Just like the case of the man that never brought out his tax. He never brought out details of his tax, and yet is the president there in the United States of America. I think a lot of people have gone to jail for not actually presenting their tax clearances. They've never presented any of this so that they can see if you're actually paying tax, and many other devious activities that they've involved themselves in. So we have to be careful when names are called out. When it has to do with Africa, they quickly portray it and want to muscle on it. Then that hatred shows inside of them. But when it is their own, I'm not saying that they cover in totality corruption, but when it is theirs, there is a way they actually go around the merry-go-round this story here and there, and after a while they just shut down the story. They shut it down totally. That is what they actually do. So it's a good thing that people are speaking out and say, look, listen, let there be other investigations involved in this. As I heard and I read also that America believes that they are in charge and they are the determinant to decide if the person is corrupt, is guilty or not, meaning the person has no way to present himself as not being guilty and all of that. So we have to stand up. That is not because we support corruption or support evil as it is. So guys, that is what it is for now. If you're not a member of this channel, simply tap on the subscription button and the red notification icon bell. This will automatically make you a member of this channel. Let us grow this channel together by tapping on the subscription and the red notification icon bell. This will alert you whenever videos are uploaded. Thanks for stopping by.